Hi guys, this is John Christian. Welcome back at my studio for another John Christian studio session. And today we're going to really talk a little bit more in depth about EQing again, but then on a very different way. Because you can approach EQing like an effect or like a mastering thing, or you can just use it in several stages of your production. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about dynamic EQing, because in the end I really would like to make a loud master, because that's what I feel like, and it still has to be dynamic at the same time, so I really have to tweak some extreme frequencies here, and I have a technique for that, so watch this. To make a clear example of dynamic EQing, I'm going to grab back the composition I was already having for the layering videos. This is what it sounds like. For now I'm going to focus on this lead synth. Now it's a group, because it was all routed to one bus. Here it says lead sound. And what I use for dynamic equalizing is the C4 from Waves. There are a lot of alternatives, also hardware alternatives, but for me the C4 does the job really good. And what you actually see here is a full operational compressor divided in 4 frequency spectrums here, 1, 2, 3 and 4, but you can also make colorization with it. So what you can do here, I'm going to give a little example of what I use this for. These are the default settings. I'm going to move the thresholds all up so it's not compressing. Now I'm going to colorize it a little bit. I wanted to make this sound really bright and really also a little bit aggressive, and then still I want a loud master, of course. So that's also why this is very useful, because you can exaggerate a lot of the frequencies and then compress it again, so they are really a tight package to go to the mastering bus. And this is the main purpose why I do it. Okay, so here we go. I feel like I'm really pushing this over the limit already. But now the cool part comes in. I'm going to compress that same frequencies that I was adding here. So this is what happens then. And then I have to do that with, I think in this case with all the 4 frequency parts. So I'm going to do that with a very important frequency part, which is always around 1K to 4K, because there's the real information of that sound going on. Also makes the melody a bit clearer. And now I'm going to do this also with the lower midfield. And of course with the sub-frequencies, because I really want to get rid of them, and if there are still some remaining sub-frequencies I want to have them compressed, so that's what I'm going to do here. Let's say everything underneath 64 Hz, it will be compressed maximum. So in terms of sound, this is the change. So what I'm hearing here, that is the sound is really opening up, and for my taste it may be even more. So let's say this is it, but what I really have now is a colorized package that's really compressed to the max, because as if you could have seen in the layering videos, I already did some overdriving to get rid of some of the dynamics. Here I'm compressing it again, so what really goes to the mastering in the end is really a tight package with a lot of information, and that's really a cool thing that you can achieve with this, and you can do this with vocals, with bass lines, with everything. And so I hope for you guys this is a good tip. I know that a lot of guys are not using this because it seems a little bit difficult, but just spend some time on it and you will see that it's really a great tool to work with. And well, that's it for now, and I hope to see you in the next chapter, of course. If you have any question about this chapter or maybe another, just go to my facebook.com/DJ John Christian and leave your comments there.